Hey there, Bike Crew family, it's Bobby here, coming to you live from the Netherlands. I hope you're all doing well on this sweated Sunday. Today I'll be making a video for you, how you can exercise at home. Why? Well, I'm not able to go to the gym right now, but it's not a problem at all, because I can just work out at home using body exercises, body weight exercises, that is. I'll be using a few things along with it to make it a little less easy. However, this just depends on how far along you are. If you just started to get into working out, you won't even be needing these items. You can just do these exercises with lighter items or different items or no items at all, depending on what you feel like. Because with exercising and working out, what matters very much is just how you feel about it, what your body is telling you. Always listen to your body while doing this. So what I'll be doing, I'll be showing you a few exercises per muscle group, and then depending on what you like or what you don't like, or what you're able to do or not, then you can decide which one of these exercises you'll pick, and you can make your own workout out of this. So, what could we be needing, not will be needing? You could, for example, use, if you do not have any weights, because I do not, we could use a bottle. We could fill that bottle up with water and make it a little heavier. Have a weight already. You could say, Bobby, that ball is too light. Come on, what do you expect of me? It's not a problem. We can make it heavier too. For example, we can take a bucket. Why a bucket? A bucket is something probably everyone will have laying around the house. You can fill it up with water. You can put in just as much water as you want to be in there. So you can make it heavier or less heavy for yourself. I just advise you to not top it off all the way. Because if we're moving this around, we don't want the water to go everywhere. We don't want it to go on the floor and slip over it. Because we do want to stay safe. Talking about staying safe, before we work out, we're going to be putting a lot of tension in our muscle. And we want to make sure that we're ready for this. So, in order to be ready for this, we need to make sure that you've warmed up. What can we do to warm up? We can go for a run, for example. I'll not be doing that for the video's sake, because who wants to see me walk out of the house and go for a run? No, it won't take too long. We want to keep the video short. Just give you the information that you need. So, for example, if you don't want to go for a run, you can do a stationary run, because that'll work too. You're still moving your body along, and you can still warm up your body like this. And again, all about preference. So, pick whatever you like and change it along the lines of what you would like to change. So, if we're going with a stationary run, or we do not want to go for a stationary run, what else can we do to warm up? Well, for example, stairs. I mean, gyms have stairmasters, but when you say stairmaster, when you just have stairs, you'll be the master of the stairs. How are we the master of stairs? We'll walk or run up and down the stairs. Alright, go on. Alright. We come on back down. And we do this a few times, as many times as we want. Alright, I'll just be keeping it to 2 times for this sake. So I'll keep the video short. If you want to do it for a longer time, perfectly fine. Alright, I'll be starting off with a major muscle group, because a major muscle group needs a lot of energy. And if I were you, I'd start off working out a major muscle group too, because they do need the most energy. One of your biggest muscle groups in your body is your legs. So I'll be starting to show you a few leg exercises you can do at home. One of the classic leg exercises, of course, is a squat. How to perform a squat, you might ask. Alright, so we want to have our feet about shoulder width apart, or a little further, depending on what you prefer. And we want to have our toes slightly pointing out, like this. And then along with that, we always want to keep our back straight. And during the exercise, we want to make sure that our knees are always pointing in the direction that our toes are pointing in, because we do not want to get injured. So I'll be demonstrating about 10 reps of every exercise. So here we go for the squat. Just switch back, keep our back straight, come back up, and make sure that our knees are pointing in the direction that our toes are pointing in. I'll just turn around real quick, give you a better idea of what I'm doing. Alright, so here we go again. I'll continue. And as you can see, I'll try to keep my shoulders back, keep my back straight, and just go back like this. So, there's reverse squats. And you might say, Bobby, squats are too easy for you. Come on. We can change it up. We can make it heavier for you. Don't you worry. Alright, what we can do to make squats heavier? We can use weights. For example, our bottles. We can hold on to these while squatting. It'll make it heavier already. Or, if you don't want to use weights, we can do something else. We can do jumping squats, which put more tension on our quads and our glutes. Alright, so I'll be demonstrating jumping squats, just so you get a better idea of what to do. So, we'll be squatting down, and from where we've squatted down, we'll jump up, come back down, and jump back up. I do this a few times, and probably already by my breath, you can tell that this is definitely way more energy that's being demanded of your body than a regular squat. Whoa, see, lost my balance already. Gotta keep that in mind not to let that happen. Alright, so that's 2 exercises for legs we can do already. I have about 2 more for you. So, what else would be good is a lunge. If you do not know how to approach a lunge, what we like to do is we like to step forward with one leg, come down, and have both our knees in about a 90-degree angle. So I'll be doing it from this angle for now. Now I'll turn around again for you to see what we're doing exactly. For me, I like to alternate my lunges per leg. So I'll do one leg and then vary to the other. Like this. Alright. And I told you I'd change around, so I'll face this way. Again. I'll put my one foot forward, try to go down, where both my knees are in about a 90-degree angle, as you can see. I come back up, other foot forward, come down, both my knees in about a 90-degree angle. And keep that back straight. It's very important too. Come back down, and then up. And again, of course, this is a good exercise to use weight, if you want to, that is. Another very good exercise, which mainly focuses on your hamstrings, is a stiff-legged deadlift. So what you'll be doing during a stiff-legged deadlift, I'll just be taking some bottles. Alright, and I'll hold on to those. Again, you want to have our feet about shoulder width apart. And then toes pointing slightly out again. I'll hold on to the bottles in front of me. And I'll slightly push my hips back and come down with a straight back until my hands are about here. So I'm trying to not bend my legs. That's why it's called the stiff-legged deadlift. And I'll be pushing up from my feet, pushing my hips forward, and then slowly coming back down again while trying to keep my legs straight in this exercise. So we'll do 2 more, then I'll turn around to show you what that should look like from the side, because that might be easier to see for you. Alright, and another one, and then I'll turn around. So again, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, got the weights in front of you if you want to use weights at all. We try to put our hips back, keep our legs as straight as possible, push up from our feet, push our hips forward, and then go over again, another rep. There we go. Alright, one more. There we go. So let's put these heavy weights down. Alright, yeah. We have already had 4 exercises for legs. I think you can pick one of those or 2 depending on what you would like. One of the next big muscle groups I'd like to move to is the back. I mean, you have a lot of back. There's a lot of muscle mass there, trust me. Alright, well, what can we do for back? We can do some rows. We can do pull-ups too, but unfortunately, my door frames or anything won't work in my house. I can't do any pull-ups in my house. But you'll probably know how to do it. Just try to make sure you have your hands a little over shoulder width apart. You can pull yourself up, let yourself hang back down, and you do it the way you want to. You'll probably know how to do that. What else can we do? We can do some rows like I said. So for example, we take the bottle again. And again, we have our feet about shoulder width apart. We bend over, trying to keep our back straight. And then we put the weight, arm all the way like this. And then we try to pull our elbow up and put it back down. We try to keep our back straight during this exercise, and we'll just be focusing on our backs. But really try to focus on pulling back that elbow over here. So this might be too light, and I'll be changing the angle for you. So I'll be grabbing the bucket now to demonstrate. So again, feet shoulder width apart, grab a hold of the bucket. So we need to put it down like this. Keep our back straight. Then we grab onto the bucket, and we start pulling back our elbow. This is focusing on the right side of our back, which we're working on right now. Alright? So 3, 4, and I advise you to go on like this for about 10 repetitions per exercise. If it's too much for you, you can do less too. If you say it's too easy, you can always do more. It just depends on what you want. Alright, so that's our rows. So for backs, we can do rows and pull-ups. Then, another big muscle group in our body is our chest. the classic way to train our chest, the exercise everyone will know, push-ups. What's the best way to focus on chest with push-ups? Is having your hands about a little over shoulder width apart. I'll be demonstrating it like that. So, the easiest would be to start off getting on your knees and your feet back. Make sure you have your hands a little over shoulder width placed apart. And then I'll be making sure to keep my entire body straight. If that's too difficult for you, you just keep your knees on the floor. But to demonstrate initially, I'll just be doing it straight. So we go down and back. Our elbows out and back. Down and down and. Alright, so that will be your regular push-up. If you want to focus more on your tricep, which you can do too, you do a push-up again. However, you keep your elbows in a little more. So that means that your hands will be a little closer towards each other in comparison to the other push-up. So for example, now we have my hands closer, about shoulder width apart. They go down like this. And now we have more focus on the triceps instead of the chest. But we're still activating our chest, don't you worry. So, like this. Alright. And maybe I can hear you thinking, Bobby, the push-up is too easy for me. What else can I do? Well, maybe you have someone who can put a tiny weight on your back, like in the form of a pillow or something comfortable. If not, I have another one for you. But make sure to only do this exercise. I'm going to take a sip of water because my mouth is getting dry. If you've done push-ups before. Because this exercise can be a little painful if you do it wrong. Why? I'm going to be doing a clapping push-up. So obviously, if you cannot launch yourself far enough from the floor, and you land on your face, we don't want that to happen. That'll hurt. So first try and make sure that you can be up far enough in order to clap. I'll show what I mean in a second. Alright, so we go back to regular push-up form. Hands a little over shoulder width apart, like this. And back down, and we can launch ourselves up. If you can do this, and probably you're more ready for a clapping push-up. But that already can be a more advanced version of doing it. It can be more challenging. If you really want to go for the clapping one, try to see if I still got it. I might fail, but then it'll be funny for you. So that's all good. Alright, so let me catch my breath. 3, 2, 1. There you go, still got it. Alright, so that's 3 versions already. Another good exercise for your chest will be flies, which we'll be demonstrating on my bench over here. You can grab either resistance bands or your weights. You're doing it like this. I'll be laying down from this side. We grab our weights, we sit back, let ourselves fall back, have our back supported fully, keep our arms stretched out. And to do a fly, literally keep our arms almost stretched and let the weight come back together. So this would be a good fly. Preferably you'd like to have a bench which is a little less wide than mine is, because for me, my arms are being held when I'm all the weight. So I'm taking off a little bit of tension. Which for the purpose of doing the exercise is perfectly fine, of course. I just want you to know what you're doing. Alright, so here we go. That, back down, and we come back up. Alright, that's our flies. And we want to go for those. Then, we've already had our legs, we've had our back, and we've also had our chest right. And then most group we might want to work out is our shoulders. So, shoulders, I'll have 3 variations for you. Let's start off with a military press, which you might do with dumbbells. These are my dumbbells for now, or your water balls. You might even want to use your bucket. But if you're starting out with this, I preferably advise you to start off with the balls. So, again, we're going to have our same starting position as water exercises. Feet a little over shoulder width apart, so it's pointing out. We grab our balls, get our arms like this, in a 90-degree angle. What we want to do, we want to push those up and back down. And this is called military press. We want to push it all the way out, come back down until your arms are in about a 90-degree angle again, and come back. We'll be doing a few reps of these. And remember, you pick your weight, so you really decide on how heavy this is going to be. Like that. Alright, one more. go. That was our military press, which you can do with dumbbells or however, but we're just using this for it. Another good exercises for mostly the front of our shoulders would be a front raise, which is literally what you're thinking right now. It's literally raising it in the front. So we're taking our starting position again, grabbing onto our weight. I'll be doing 2 at a time. Keeping our arms out straight, our hands pointing out. We're just raising them up straight. Let them go back down slowly. Raising them up straight to about shoulder height, no higher, because we don't want ourselves to injure ourselves. Back up, this high, and back down. Alright, one more. Another one. There we go. I'll be turning around to demonstrate you. Might be easier to see for you. Okay, here we go again. Arms out, like this, and back down. So pull the weights up until about shoulder height and no higher, please, because I don't want you to injure yourself. Like this, down, and up. Here we go. These are our front raises, which I aim for about 10 repetitions, but then again, it's all up to you. You choose, listen to your body, and you'll find out how difficult you want it. So another good one for our shoulders, where we train a little more in the front raise, would be the side raise. So we take the same starting position, get our weights in front of us. We'll be having a slight angle in our elbows, and instead of going towards the front, you guessed it, we'll be going to the side. So we'll be pulling them up, again, to shoulder height, no higher, because I really don't want you guys to injure yourself. Like this, coming back down, and we're doing it like this. We'll do a few more, just like this. And I think for this exercise, it'll be best for me to not turn around, because you can clearly get the point from what I'm doing, I feel like, at least for now. Alright, so one more it is. Now I have quite a few muscle groups covered already, and you have quite a few exercises you can do. So we have our lats, our back, our chest, and our shoulders. Then there's 3 more muscle groups we might want to target. 2 of them being on your arms, so your biceps and your triceps, and I always like to finish off with abs, so we'll be doing that last 2. So what do we want to do for biceps? For example, we curl. Biceps is almost always curling, whether it's in the form of a chin-up or a pull-up, where you use your bicep as a secondary muscle, but mostly you want to curl. So we want to grab our weight in front of us, stand up straight, keep our elbows a little in front of us, and we want to curl up the weight while we keep our elbows in the same position. So I'll be turning around in a second. We're going to go all the way up and extend it all the way again to get the full repetition, full range of motion. Very important with a lot of exercises. However, keep in mind, you just go as far as you can. Just listen to your body. I'll be turning around now to see what you can do. Alright, so we stand up straight again, feet preferably shoulder width apart, get the weight in front of us, and curl it up. Just like that. Or we just want to keep our elbow in the same spot. We don't want to use our elbow, we just want the pressure to come from our bicep. And if I be doing the exercise, I probably alternate. So I go one with right, and then one with left, and one with right again, and one with left, and then doing 10 repetitions per arm like that. If you want to do it another way, you do it another way, not a problem. Alright, so did I write something else down for you for biceps? No, unfortunately not. Because with biceps, oh wait, I do remember a good one. I forgot to grab my wrist still. So what you can do, for example, is do a concentration curl, which puts a little more pressure on the peak of your bicep instead of the entire bicep. So you want to put a resistance band, if you have them, this is, around your foot, stand on it, and then you can pull on it like this. So you have part of it underneath your foot, and then you can pull it up like this. And this would be a concentration curl instead of a regular curl. There's less range of motion, and if you have your elbow putting on your leg like this, you'll be doing a concentration curl. So you'll be focusing on the peak of your bicep, that is. Alright, one more. And of course, we would want to do both arms, but you might not even have resistance bands, so I'm just going to skip straight to triceps. So, for triceps, there's a few we can do. We already have the close grip push-ups that you can do, but there's a few more exercises we can do. So, for example, what we would be able to do is we can use dips. If you don't know what dips are, you want to grab, for example, a chair or a couch. I went for however you call this in English. My bad. Remember, I'm not English, so I forgot what it's called. We want to sit right next to it. We want to put our hands on top of it, wrap right around. And what I like to do is I like to keep my legs stretched like this, and then this will be your starting position. Well, I'll be going from here. I'll be letting myself drop down slowly until I almost touch the floor, and I'll be pushing myself up again. I'll be coming back down, pushing myself. These are very efficient for your triceps. There's many versions of dips. This being one of them. You could also use bars, but this is definitely an easier way to do it because you're not carrying all of your body. So if you're doing it like this, pushing all the way out, you're coming back down as far as you can, back up, down as far as you can, and up. All right, that's it for this exercise for demonstrating purposes. Let me make sure that we get all like the sides covered. I've written it down because I don't want to forget anything. I want to give you as many options as possible. So what else we got? All right, we got an overhead press. So we take our weights, we standing up straight again, extending our arms all the way straight, and then I'll be turning around on this side. What we want to do is we want to keep our elbow in the same spot again. Let the weight go down, pull the weight all the way. Go down and back up like this. And all the way. So preferably full range of motion. If that's not possible, it's not a problem. We just work with what we got. That's what we're doing it at home. Like that. So let me turn around for a second. Might be easier to see for me. Sideways, arm fully extended, elbow in one spot, weight come down, weight come up like this. All the way down, and all the way up. And preferably 10 repetitions. You can do 2 arms at once. You can alternate them. You can finish one arm and then go to the other arm, whatever you prefer. So that'll be another exercise, and I have another one for you when it comes to triceps. Preferably, you want to take 2 bottles, 2 weights, whatever you're using. I'll be laying back down on the same thing I used just now. So make sure you have like a couch laying almost all the way up, or like 2 or 3 chairs. I'll demonstrate you like most of your body needs to be laying down. So I want my head to be at the end of whatever it is I'm laying on. So my entire body is supported and I can stand on my legs. What I want to do, when I have my arms pointing out, this is called a skull crusher. Which is kind of ironic considering depending on how you're doing it, you could hurt your skull. But I don't want you to do that. So we're just going to start off easy. So from here, we're going to keep our elbows in the same spot, extending our arms like this, slowly let them come down. Because most of the times when it comes to exercising, it's better to just take it slow when it comes to weights. It's way safer and it puts more tension in your muscle too. So you're training more effectively and having less chance of injuring yourself. So keeping your elbows in the same spot, letting the weight come down and all the way up. Change the angle a little, weight come down and all the way up. So for example, if I'd be holding a bar and I come down this far, what might happen? Yeah, this. We don't want this to happen. So make sure that you do this safely. So fully all the way down and all the way. So that's triceps. I'm exercising that for you. I'll be putting the weights down first. So we have almost all of our body. Like I told you, I'd like to end off with abs. I'll be showing you 2 ab exercises. My bad. So the classic ab exercise, the plank. If you're able to do this, you just get back down to your knees. Go. And then, depending on how advanced you are, you can either do it while being on your knees, so like this, over here, or you're resting on your knees. As long as you keep your upper body straight. And if you think, Bobby, is this too easy? Oh wait, that's a push-up. So we just want to be doing it like this. This would be an entire plank, having our entire body straight, and then we can do it like this, for example. This would be a variation of doing it, having our entire body straight. Another variation to it would be to have it on our knees, like we said, and then really trying to lean forward a bit, otherwise it's not really putting pressure on your abs. Keeping your upper body straight again, that'd be another way of doing it. If you really don't want to put as much pressure on your wrists, that's possible too. We switch from our wrists to our elbows. So we can do both variations. We can just do a regular plank on our elbows like this, and hold it for as many seconds as you can. It's all up to you when you use. Or we put our knees back down, but then we try and lean forward, because otherwise we're not really putting any weight on our or tension then. So that covers the plank. And do that for however long you can. Again, if you're too advanced, someone put some slight weight on your back, we can use it. What else have we got? One of my favorites would be a leg raise. What you want to do with a leg raise is you want to lay all the way down on your back, like this. See, here we go. I like to put my hands behind my head, and I have my legs all the way stretched out. And the leg raise already tells you what it is. You'll be raising your legs up until about here, so your body's in a 90-degree angle, and slowly let them come back down. You can let them come all the way down, or you can make it more advanced on yourself and not let your feet touch the floor when coming down. So you go almost all the way down until about here, and then come up from here. And again, this is one of those exercises where you want to be taking it slow. If you do not take it slow here, you make it easier on yourself, which is fun too, of course. Because you really decide on how much you're going to be challenging yourself. I'm just giving you options over here. Alright, doing 2 more reps of these, and we've got 2 abs exercises covered as well. I have 1 more for you. So, that was in our leg raise, come out, like that. Whew, and you'd be exhausted at the end of this. Trust me, this is a difficult one. Alright, another very good ab exercise. Now we're already in this position anyway. We want to get our feet a little closer to our bums. We want to have our knees up and still keeping our hands behind our head. What I'm going to be doing is crunches. You might be familiar with these, you might not, but we want to be going all the way with our heads towards our knees. So I'll be demonstrating, and I'll be not talking for a sec so I can catch your breath and actually perform the exercise properly. So, like this. And you should not be able to go all the way to your knees. Maybe you might, but I for one have never seen that before. I cannot do that. Then again, who am I? Doesn't really say anything. So, like that. We just keep on going for as many reps as you can. Make it as hard on yourself as you want. So, like that again. Now, these exercises is easiest to breathe out when coming up. So, and breathe in when you're coming back down. Alright, so that's crunches for you. Now, let me check to make sure. So, we cover our legs, we cover our backs, we cover our chest, we cover our shoulders, biceps, triceps, and abs. So it's all of our bodies. So basically, as you saw, you don't need any gym equipment. You don't need a gym at all if you really want to work out. You just got to be a little creative and use your body to just push it a little and just go as far as you want, because we want to stay safe and we don't want to be injured. So this Sweat It Sunday, trust me, I'm sweating already. I'm not going to show you my back. If you see me at camp, you might already know me for my sweaty backs, because I tend to get warm in those temperatures. I'm not used to it. So we have quite a few exercises for all muscle groups. I'd say you can either pick 1 or 2 exercises from each muscle group, less or more, however you want to do it. You can create your own workout at home. So everyone, I hope you're staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I hope I see you again soon. Just make sure you stay fit, and I'll be proud of you. Remember that. Love you all. See ya.